So project update on our Wigan property, our 5-bed. This one is probably one of the best transformations I've seen, because the state of this property when we started was dismal. There was tagging throughout the property. It was actually a corporate sale, which means it was on the market. It was being sold by a bank because the bank had to repossess it because the landlord couldn't pay their debts, their mortgage. Anyway, it was an ugly property, but we've done quite a job, if I do say so myself. Let's go for a walk. Now this here was actually a kitchen before. It was in quite a terrible standard. We have the door there which leads out to the back garden, but we use this space here to convert it to a bedroom. We also put an ensuite in here. As with all our bedrooms, we put the ensuite in and created a nice livable space. And our communal space here, which we opened right up, we went with a natural timber as well, timber type look, to make the place a lot bigger, seem a lot bigger, a lot airier, a real clean minimalist type vibe. This one we sourced for our clients who were based in Switzerland. So they were interested in getting a HMO. We pitched them that Wigan is obviously a great area, up and coming area. The property was actually sourced through a process called modern, method of auction. If you're not familiar with modern method of auction, it's pretty much like a regular auction, but it's live until somebody completes on the property. So they'll go through conveyancing quickly, everything's rushed, and you have about 14, 21 days, sometimes 30 days to complete on the property. So the risks associated with modern method of auction are, it's hard to get everything done in time, and you can go through the process only for somebody else to come in and outbid you on the property. You waste time on solicitors, on surveys, on doing searches and everything like that. But the bonuses are, like this one here, I can't tell you the price that we got it for, but the bonuses and the positives of modern method of auctions is that you can get absolutely steals. You can get properties for so cheap because it scares a lot of people away. And because it's a quick transaction, people don't want to go through the stress of doing it quickly. So never turn away a modern method of auction, but make sure you know what you're doing before you get it. One thing, always get your survey done. Always get a home buyer's report as a minimum. Let's go in. And into bedroom 3. All the framework's gone up for the studs. Looking good. I'll explain this situation as well. This chimney's staying in, it doesn't need to come out, but that one through there is coming out. So you can see the stud cavities. Oh, sorry, ensuite cavities I should say. There's one on that side, so I have to explain the layout a little bit. It's a little bit tricky. Got some artwork from our builders, and this big, massive steel. That's huge, coming all the way across to the other supporting wall. So this steel here, what we wanted to do is rest it on this wall here, but that wall turns out isn't structural. There's no way of telling that beforehand, but it's not, so we can't rest it on there. We have to order another steel, carry it all the way across, and it has to rest on another steel that rests on that structural wall because it's heavy and it's a supporting structural frame. It needs to rest on something that is sound and safe. That's all to take this chimney out so that we can get the floor space in this room, rip that out, bigger room, and better use of the space. Welcome guys to our Wigan project. It's a 5-bed, all ensuite HMO and works, as you can see, are progressing. We've had a little bit of plaster work done. We've had our overboarding just done recently. This one is 5-bed. You're looking at between 400 to 450 conservatively per room. So you do the math, you're walking away with at least £2,000 before expenses. Now with your HMOs, you need to cover expenses. So let's say council tax, electricity, utility, insurance, all those types of things. The investor for this one, or a Swiss-based couple who are investing here, are looking at least 1,200 profit. That's profit per month on this 5-bed HMO. And guess what we got it for? Below 100K. So bedroom 1 here, we have the chimney breast, which we've just painted over. We boarded it up. We didn't need to take this one out because the room size is still big enough. We put an ensuite here, that's the casing, the stud casing, and we knocked, if you can see, we knocked underneath the stairs a little bit as well to use some of that space for the ensuite. Use all the space available. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And if you are interested in property deals like this, then get in touch with us today.